PC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, 3 days in a row of gorgeous weather. Tomorrow, Segway Day, where we're going to see an increase in cloud cover. Still some intervals of sun. Won't be a bad day at all, but look out for Thursday. Big storms on the way. The threat of severe weather, certainly a possibility, and we'll have more on that in just a bit. First off, though, as we go outside, Justin Terro getting our weather shot. Ah, yes, the flowers are planted, and I love these spinny, wheelie, balloony things, whatever they are. They go with the wind, and I had one in my house, but it didn't survive much more than about 3 or 4 years. But very nice to have out there. So colorful indeed. A little bit of a breeze, and that breeze is going to be on the increase over the next several days, and downright gusty winds on the way Thursday, even away from the storms like we had Saturday. We'll talk a little bit more about that Saturday, Thursday thing coming up in just a bit. First off, though, here's the next weather maker. Upper level low poised here down by Southern California. That's going to be ripping through the southwest states, engendering severe storms across Texas tomorrow, and then we get our turn as we head into Thursday. Near term, though, fair to partly cloudy skies. Already a flood watch posted for the northwestern part of the state through the Arklatex in response to some localized heavy rains there. Not expecting too much in the way of heavy rains here, but we're certainly going to see more rain and more storms than we saw on Saturday. So tomorrow's severe weather risk will be across Texas from Austin, Dallas, all the way to almost Oklahoma City. Supercell storms capable of producing large hail. That's going to be the main threat, but wind damage and a couple of isolated tornadoes will be possible. Notice that area of green goes all the way into Louisiana, so there is actually a marginal risk of severe storms pre-dawn Thursday for the northwestern sections of Acadiana, but we get into Thursday, and this is the big change. We were in a slight risk. The Storm Prediction Center, unusually so, updated this forecast product of the middle of today, shortly after 2 o'clock this afternoon, to put much of Acadiana in an enhanced risk of severe storms capable of producing damaging winds and perhaps isolated strong tornadoes. And when the word strong is used, that's EF2 or stronger. That's 111-mile-an-hour winds or higher. And again, the further you are into this enhanced area, the better your chance will be of severe storms. And this may get extended farther to the north with time as well. So that's what we're looking at Thursday. Now, Saturday we had an enhanced risk of storms, but we got very lucky. Dry air, maybe the marine layer from the Gulf of Mexico affected some of the storminess, but there were fatalities to the west and severe damage and fatalities to the east of us. So got to treat these each and every one with respect. So here we go with the Futurecast model. Fair to partly cloudy skies through tomorrow morning, but lower level clouds moving in. Temperatures much milder in the 60s. And then tomorrow afternoon, the clouds beginning to thicken up, but temperatures upper 70s to lower 80s. We get into Thursday and get into Thursday morning. Strong to severe storms already in place across the Arklatex, and then back toward Texas. We'll be watching the storms blossoming out. We're going to have two things going on. We're going to have a squall line that's going to be developing here, and then out ahead of that squall line, we'll be on the lookout for these individual storm cells that develop. These are the ones that show rotation quite often. We call those discrete or loner cells that can spin up a tornado or produce wind damage, and then we're going to have the squall line come on through. So it looks like most of the action is Thursday afternoon, winding down as we head into a Thursday evening. But notice how the model, I have a 3D enhancement here. Notice how the enhancement goes bonkers as you get into Mississippi. So that's probably where the greatest risk of severe weather will be. By this time Thursday, storms winding down, and by 8 o'clock, the storms out of the area, and then just drier air moving in and cooler air as we go into Good Friday. As for rainfall, here's the RPM estimates. Most of the heavier rainfall should be off to the north, but the model's going anywhere between a ½ inch and an 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain. So this time around, we should get a better soaking, but not everybody sees more than, say, a ½ inch of rain or so. Story tomorrow will be the winds picking up. These are wind gusts tomorrow afternoon. Watch what happens tomorrow night. The winds really pick up along the coast. So once again, like Saturday, expect tides to come 1 to 2 feet above normal. So Sippermore Point, you're going to get waterlogged once again like you did this past Saturday. And watch how the gusts really increase out ahead of the storms come Thursday afternoon. This means even away from the storms, some tree branches may go down, some trees may go down, and sporadic power outages. Some communities, if you just look at the power poles wrong, the power goes out. So you got to keep that in mind. But strong winds on the way Thursday out ahead of those storms. Once again, it's going to be a blustery, gusty day for our Thursday out ahead of those storms. So a very pleasant evening tonight. Not as cool. Temperatures in the lower 60s. Clouds gradually increase 60s through tomorrow. 81 the high tomorrow under mostly cloudy skies, but a few intervals of sun to cheer us up. Breezy south to southeast winds in the afternoon up to about 20. Slight chance of an isolated sprinkle late in the day. 90% on your rain chances on Thursday with that severe weather threat. Then Good Friday and Easter weekend are looking fantastic, and a nice cool start to the weekend in the upper 40s, but we'll finish Easter Sunday afternoon right around 80 degrees. And then the next weather maker along about a week from Wednesday. So now we're starting to see those storm systems centered more in the middle part of the week versus the weekend. So that's a nice break. It's a nice break, but it doesn't make the severe weather any less.
Someone's got to track it all.
Right, exactly.
Thanks for that.